Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to Tech with Pujith with me, Pujith Chaudhary Shekamori. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel Pujith with Tech with Pujith. Last videoలో మనం IBM Cloud అండ్ డేటా స్టేజ్ గురించి మాట్లాడుకున్నాం అండ్ ETL టూల్స్ గురించి మాట్లాడుకున్నాం అండ్ ETL డేటా స్టేజ్ గురించి మాట్లాడుకున్నాం అండ్ రిలేషనల్ డేటాబేస్ అంటే ఏంటో తెలుసుకున్నాం అండ్ నా మోటో కూడా మీకు చెప్పాను అండ్ we also have a small demo how to use data stage in real time, and I also explain what is a data stage and how to use it, and I also gave you an example for the data stage as a bank customer kind of example, and we also learned about the cloud and basics of data introduction and how data stage fits into ETL. ఇంకా చూడకపోతే ప్లీజ్ చెక్ చేయండి ఆ వీడియోని ఫస్ట్. లింక్ డిస్క్రిప్షన్లో ఉంది అండ్ పైన టాప్ కార్డ్లో కూడా ఉంది. ఇక్కడనో ఇక్కడ 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 ఎనీవేర్. అండ్ ఇవాళ మనము IBM డేటా స్టేజ్ క్లౌడ్ బేస్డ్ IBM డేటా స్టేజ్ గురించి మాట్లాడుకుందాం. లెట్స్ డైవ్ ఇన్. ఇవాళ వీడియోలో మనం ఏం నేర్చుకుందామంటే నిన్న చూసాం కదా మనం IBM డేటా స్టేజ్ని 8.2 వర్షన్లో లోడ్ చేశారు కదా. ఇవాళ క్లౌడ్లో ఎలా వాడతాము అండ్ హౌ టు లాగిన్ అండ్ హౌ టు what if a normal person wants to download normal version of data stage 11.4, the latest version. Let's go in. If you want to download the data stage, let's go to the IBM data stage. Here search for data stage. Data stage 11. See guys, even 8.7 versions needed site number. Site number is the number that only the business users can have. It means it needs any company information. You can see authorization for the person who manage access for your company. It needs company site number to download this data stage. It is not free to download anywhere for this 11.7 version. So let's see how to create an account in IBM Cloud. Continue. All is a workplace. Continue. Here you can see the login page. Click on the login. You don't have a IBM ID yet, so you have to create one. This is how the IBM Cloud look like. So let's go Dallas. I'm in Dallas right now, and TechWithPujith@gmail.com login. And for 30 days, you will get $200 as a credit free. Your address here, billing information, you have to give your credit card details here. After you are entering, click on continue. Then you will go to this page. And create a project, or you can also create a project here. Create a new project, enter name of the project, or this is the cloud, so it is a bit hard to get the data into it, so just go to the local file, or for the local file you need to drop a zip file with the Excel file, Excel sheets, or a CSV file, or any kind of data file you need. And for the samples, you also have the data like this. And let's search for the DataStage sample. There are two samples for the DataStage, and first one is data integration, and the second one belongs to health. Let's go to the data integration stage. Click on next. And here you can see I'm creating the new project with the description. There is a description for this project. In the project integrates the creating the data pipeline with the data stage visualization. You can see this description and cloud storage as well. And next, click the create button. Then you will the project will be created. The new project was creating right now. Sample project is creating right now. It was gathering the data from the IBM Cloud. I was restoring the project assets right now. The new project. Yeah, this is our project page, and if you want to see the assets, the data that we have in the project, we can see here in the data access and connections. Means the data that you are connected. If you connected, this is connected to the DB2 warehouse with a link called port number and database number, credentials, username and password. Everything was given because it's a sample piece, and you can also connect with new by clicking new assets and connected to the data source, or transform the integration data, anything you wanted to do it. For this, for the new connection, there is our options like Amazon Redshift, Amazon S3, Amazon Infala, Box, Cobra, Dropbox, Electric Google BigQuery, Google Storage, Google Locker, IBM Cloud Storage, Cloud and Data Visualization, DB2, Informatics, Microsoft Azure, HTML, MySQL, Open Leverage, Oracle Database, PostgreSQL, SQL, and you have all these kind of connections. You can connect any one kind by clicking on it, like Dropbox or Elasticsearch or anything, Google BigQuery, or you can, if you want to get the data from the GitHub, you need to search for the HTML here, and next launch the here, if you establish any new connections, it will show here. Now I have connections like MongoDB, DB2 on cloud, and DB2 warehouse, and the database for PostgreSQL. And the data that you executed means if you run any kind of data, it will show in this folder like data assets. And next, the flow folder means the data flow that we're creating. Let's create a new flow, transform and data integrations. Training one. This is optional. If you want to give anything, you can give. This is how the cloud form of DataStage look like. This is how the cloud DataStage look like. You can see three options in the cloud formation. The first one is connectors, that you can connect from the source that you connected in the previous location. And my connection was connected to IBM DB2 warehouse, so I click this and double tap it, and in the view connection bar we have to click the data fabric trial DB2 warehouse, and click the more button and convert to the flow connection, and let's browse the connection. Click this and save the file right now. I'm saving the file right now and checking for the connection. And you can see this is all the data we have on our database. This is all the data that we have in our database. And let's go to one folder like AI mortgage. And in this average area we have only city, state, and average prices, so we don't need that. And in the commercial client we have only commercial ID, email, name, commercial client, and fraud invoice. In credit score column we have ID, name, street address, city, state code, zip code, and credit score of the people. And let's go to the applications. Applications is better, I guess. In the application column we have about ID, income, residence. Let's go to the applicants page, not applications. ID, name, street address, city, state, city code, zip code, email ID, phone number, and gender, and etc. columns. Let's connect this to here. You can see the connection details, host ID, port number, and everything shown here, and username and password also. Establish it to this one, and let's save the file. And let's go to the connectors, and these are the stages that we have seen in the previous video. In the previous video, the stages was divided into several columns, but here the stages will show in A to Z format. Aggregator Bloom filter in this A to Z format, it will show there are total 40 stages in it. And let's try just a filter for this session. Click on the double tap on the filter, and for the connection in the previous in the application video, you need to go to that, and you need to connect that, right? But here you can see, if you go on to your database DB2 warehouse, you can see the arrow mark here. Just click on the mouse and drag and drop in it. And we want an output file, so we need to create a connector like a sequential file or a dataset or complex flat file or flat file or a sequential file. Let's go with the sequential file for now. Here is the sequential file. It was automatically connected to it. So in this filter, double tap on this filter, and you can see the stage, input and output. But in the sequential file, you can see only input. And in this database, we have established a connection. Last time we didn't see the output page. We have the connection, so we can see the output here. In this output page, we need to edit the columns. Click on the add columns. If you click on the add columns, you need to enter one by one column by typing this kind of stuff. And there is another way to add columns, that is exporting existing data definition. Click on that. Let's go to the connections. Let's go to the DB2 Cloud, not DB2 warehouse. Let's go to the banking. I think we are in the wrong place. Yes. Let's go to the DB2 warehouse and AI mortgage, our folder. And we created the form called mortgage.applicant. You can see here ID, name, and let's import this definition and select all the columns and click on import. And we have to delete these stuff that we created before. And if you want to use join, you can keep a primary key here if you need, and click on apply and return, and just save here. Next, come to filter, and you can see the link to primary is it, and there is a where clause here. The filter is mostly used for the where class. In the SQL queries, you can try the where, and SQL query like select star from from table HERE where ST8 CODE code is equal to TX. Like this query, we can, like this where clause, we are using this filter. We are using this filter to use for the where clauses, and let's edit this where clause. Like if you don't know what are the columns inside it, then you need to click on this calculator button here to edit expressions, and you can see the import columns. City, varchar, mature status, SSN, state code. We have a state code column, so let's select the state code is equal to :tx. I just keep Texas in it as a state code and click on the apply and return. Here you can see the where clause as the state code is equal to Texas, apply and return. And if you want to see the data that in it, you can click on this, right click on it, and you can see open means this page will becomes, and cut means cut, copy paste, you know that, right? If you click on the preview data, and it will show the data that inside this database that we connected. You can see ID, name, street address, city, state code, zip code, email address, phone number, gender, social security, education, employment status, marital status. Now we are sorting the state code, like Texas, Virginia, Illinois, California. Now we are filtering these Texas data. How many Texas forms? How many members are from Texas? How many applicants are from Texas? Let's go. Click on the close button. In the sequential file, double tap it. In the sequential file, you need to input, go to input and file system, and you need to browse the location that you want to send the output. And click on add button and hash the file name that you want to give. filter.csv or txt or any kind of file name you can give here, and you need to keep this as an override format, or you can keep in a create format or append format. If you click on the create button, every time you execute, there will be one file generating, like filter.csv, filter2.csv, filter3.csv, like that. And you can also write, you click on generate multiple files, also do the same thing, and clean up failure. If there is any data that was not going to this table, it goes to another table. And in the format section, you can see record level options, and final delimiter is end. And it means the last delimiter means last column doesn't have values, and every word comes with a comma. It means ID, comma, name, comma, like that it will show. And ask for the null value, it shows as the null. Empty values are shown as a null. Not leaves the blank space, because some data doesn't carry them, right? And and these are the columns that we are importing from the data warehouse. Let's save the file and first compile it. Let's check we have any errors on it. We have an error. Just click on the view log button. Property were missing in a stage filter 1. In filter 1 there is some property that was missing in it. It seems everything is perfect here. But what property was missing? I don't see any missing options in this filter. Let's see the stage. Where clause was removed. Code is equal to apply next compile code again. Let's see do we have any errors. Compilation was successful. Let's run the code. Running is in progress, and we can also see the log files here, starting job training 1 data stage, and for partitioning and everything we can see here every log and parameters, and if we have any problems in our code it will show here, and OSH code means the coding level in it, and here you can see the data was transferring in 1,000 rows per second, and for the link to from the filterized data it was only sending us 76 rows and 4 rows per second, and the running was successful. Let's see the data inside it. Preview the data. In this preview format we can see the data in this table format, but actually it won't save in a table format. It will restore like a serial number, comma, ID, comma, name, comma, address, comma, state, comma, city, comma, state, comma, state code, comma, zip code, comma. In this way it will store the data. You can see there are 76 columns in it. 76 rows and 14 columns. That are from Texas. So we learn how to use the filter in IBM Cloud. So next we are going to see how to use a filter called here. If you want to see the rejected files from the sequential file, you need to create a new sequential file like Ctrl+C and V, and go to the filter, and output rejects also you have to keep the true. Then you can connect this to this. Now it was connected here like this, and double click on the link and click as a reject column and save it. Now you can run it again, compile it, check whether there is any error. No, there is no error. Then run it again. Learning is in progress right now. Currently running was in progress, and you can see the logs that are going everything. Here you can see 76 rows are going to the sequential file 1, and 924 the remaining of 76 rows. 924 rows are rejected rows are going to the sequential file 2. You can also rename it by going here as rejected. 100 rows for the Texas. And if you want to add another sequential file, let's add another one. And here, edit. Connect to this one, and in the where clause, here you can give state code. Is equal to like what? Let's give Arizona AZ and apply and return. Save. You can see the state code is Arizona in the link 4 and Texas in the link 1. Like that we can filter any n number of files. We can create a number of files connect to it. Yeah, now you can see 76 rows and 881 rows to this and 43 rows to this one. So let's preview the data. In the Texas one that we given, we have the data of our Texas. You can see 76 rows in this Texas column. And next, let's close this and open the rejected preview data. You can see 881 rows in this remaining state data. And in the filter one that we use for Arizona, we can see the data of 43 items in here. Let's see, 43 here. You can see only Arizona in it. So this is how we use the filter column in the DataStage Cloud platform. And now let's go to another stage called Aggregator. Let's keep this aggregator in the middle of this. Let's add this aggregator into our session right now. Keep the aggregator in the middle. I'm just using this data aggregated by this. And you can see the grouping key, add a key, select a key, like what you want to do. ID, name, street, address, city, phone number, social security. Let's add address. We just added the key like ID, and in this edit we can see the properties like we can select the column that we want to do sum or anything. Add a column like the name, street number, state, city, address, social security, marital status. So I think there are nothing here to add, to do addition, subtraction and multiplication, right? So I wanna do I want to do a join command here. So I want to go to a DB2 warehouse, save and continue. I'm going to add another database here. So double click on the database 2, the flow connection, DB2 trial, browse connection, save the flow. Something not right. Browse connection. AI mortgage. Now let's go to the applicants. What are the form? New applications. Yes, here we can see ID as a ID in the both applicants and applications format. So let's go with this because we have income, applied online, residence, current address and everything. We have loan amount and we have this. So let's add this to here. Again, it was asking to go select the data file from there. I don't know why it was going that. Add it and save the connection. Let's go to the join. Let's see join right now. Let's connect this to this and this to this and finally this to aggregator. Now in this join we can use the inner join, left outer join, right outer join or full outer join. First we use the inner join. Oh, we forgot to add something in our DB2 warehouse, like output. In the output column, we need to add the columns in it. Go to the import existing data definition, connections, DB2 warehouse. Yeah, mortgage, my folder, and where is this applications? Yes, ID income. Yes, let's add this and select all the columns and click on import and apply and return. And let's save this. And in the aggregator, in the join, now it shows to add the key. Let's add the primary key in the join. ID is a primary key for the both tables, so I'm clicking the ID is a primary key. I'm clicking the ID as a primary key now and using inner join and going to advanced, and it's in a parallel. You can also do the sequential format also, but parallel is faster than parallel job is faster than the sequential job, so we are using the parallel. And link ordering, the left table was a link goes to the link 11. left table was a link 9 and right table was a link 11. You can change the left and right columns whenever you want. And let's go to the input column, and you can see big integer id as a big integer and null where everything is good. And output column also we can see the integer column and them, and click on save. And let's go to the aggregator now. Edit, add key, select any values from the table, and as a key value, and do the calculation. This aggregation means what are you doing? It was asking what are you doing, calculation or a recalculation or counting the rows. Are you just counting how many rows are in it? So we are using the calculation. So in this we selected the column called loan amount that was located here. One second. Delete this and apply and return. Let's check in this one what are the columns that we are importing. ID, name, street address, city, state, zip code, email address, phone number, gender, social security, education, income. Let's see, preview data, save and continue. Let's add this loan underscore amount column called this loan underscore amount. Calculation, edit, add a column, loan underscore amount, apply, edit, properties, calculation, what you want to do, what kind of calculation. Aggregator means aggregator is used to do calculations like addition, subtractions, multiplications, divisions, and minimum, maximum values, and mean value, and missing values, and non-missing values, and range, and sum, or what it was asking what you want to do for this. So I'm clicking the sum and click apply and return. Additional properties as a default, and if you want to add anything you can add it, and then click on save, or go to input and check everything is aligned perfectly. Now you can see only the ID and loan amount was going to the output column. So if you want to add anything more, you can go to the edit and add column. Now you can see in the output column, you can see ID, name, state code, and loan amount. So let's save it. Because we are using state code for this filter, so we have to keep the state code in this aggregator. Or else the state code table was not close to this, and so everything will be failed. For now, let's remove all this. And let's create a new sequential file, let's see how the data on the aggregator was going out. So let's see the connectors, go to sequential file. Where is sequential file? just connected to the aggregator right now, and let's compile it and see whether there are any errors in this. Yeah, file name missing. Input, properties, file name. You can also directly give the file name as a, or you can browse it. We can see the A mortgage folder here. See our outputs are here. Hash our aggregator. .csv. Let's save the file right now and compile it. There are no errors, I guess, right now. Yeah, let's run it then. This is the compiled OSH code. This is the code that was compiled in the OSH, and we don't have any problem, so it shows no problem found, and these are the logs that was for running. Yes, the running was successful. Let's see the data that was added. You can see here 7 for the column called 11052. It shows 117172, and this is the output that we got from the aggregator. We have 10 pages here. You can select what page you want, and like that you can do it. Now I'm keeping a filter here to filter the data. Goes to the filter, primary key, where clause is go to this state code is equal to tx. Apply. Okay, so let's compile it again. Let's see any errors in this right now. Where missing? I just gave the where as a filter. I think we didn't save the where clause, I guess. Apply and return. Apply and return. I was just saving the file and compiling right now. Let's compile and run it. Now let's run the code. The compilation was successful. See, the run is successful with some warnings, but the warnings are white. Let's go to the data. Here we can see the data only related to Texas here, and let's close this and let's go to the filter again, and output rejects true. Save, and let's create another sequential file and rename the input properties and aggregator underscore reject. And save the file and change this link to reject link. Save this. And next, if you want, we can create another one. Sorry. Copy paste and connect. And for this sequence, we can create this as input as properties name underscore new, and edit those, and now let's go to the filter section. Edit, okay, edit, same state code is equal to this time. Let's go to Michigan and save it. Let's save this first and then again link reject. Let's connect this to this one again. Now all three was connected, and set as rejected and save it. Now let's open the filter column. We can see reject here. let's save it. Now let's run. It was saving right now, and now let's run the code. It's running again. It started running. Now you can see the data here, like here 1000 rows are transferring, 1000 rows are transferring, and in this 1000 rows are transferring. Here 76 rows, here 19 rows, here 905 rows. So let's see the data inside it. In the training one, see the Texas filter, and now in this all the rejected data will come. Here we can see all the Michigan data, and the rest of the file has all the rejected data. And this is today's video. Friends, ఇంతవరకు మనం చూసాం డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ డేటా స్టేజ్ అండ్ క్లౌడ్ అప్లికేషన్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్స్, ఎలా IBM Cloud అకౌంట్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలి, నావిగేషన్స్, డేటా స్టేజ్, అలాగే ఫిల్టర్, అగ్రిగేటర్, జాయింట్ స్టేజెస్ ఎలా యూజ్ చేయాలి విత్ ప్రాక్టికల్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్. ఫిల్టర్ అంటే బేసికలీ SQL వేర్ క్లాజ్ లాగా ఉంటుంది, అండ్ అగ్రిగేటర్ అంటే సమ్, మినిమం, మ్యాక్సిమం, డిఫరెన్స్ అండ్ లాంటి క్యాలిక్యులేషన్స్ని చేయడానికి మనం అగ్రిగేటర్ వాడతాము, అండ్ జాయిన్ ఈ టేబుల్స్ని కంబైన్ చేయడం కోసం వాడతాము అనేది మనం చూసాం ఇప్పటివరకు. అండ్ అదే కాకుండా డేటా స్టేజ్ అప్లికేషన్ డౌన్లోడ్ చేయడం వల్ల చేసేటప్పుడు వచ్చిన ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కూడా మనం చూసాము. అండ్ సో దట్స్ ఆల్ ఫర్ దిస్ సెషన్. అండ్ ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ వీడియో మనం మిగిలిన స్టేజెస్ గురించి ఇన్ డీటెయిల్గా నేర్చుకుందాం. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon. మనందరం కలిసి చదువుదాం, నేర్చుకుందాం, ఎదుగుదాం. See you in the next video.